Sunni countries are run by dictators, kings, military leaders, strongmen, and most of these dictators stay in power because America supports them. America gives them weapons, money, and protection. In return, these leaders do whatever America wants. But the people in those countries, they hate their governments. They feel crushed, ignored, oppressed. Iran's plan is to channel that anger, help the people rise up, overthrow the American-backed dictators, and when the dust settles, Iran becomes the leader, not just of the Shia world, but of the entire Muslim world. This dream has a name. It is called Pax Islamica. Think of it like an Islamic golden age where the Muslim world is united under one vision, free from American control. If that happens, America loses its grip on the Middle East forever. Keep it simple, checkpoint. Iran wants to unite Muslims worldwide. First the Shia, then everyone. Overthrow American-backed dictators. Create a united Islamic world. If it works, America loses the Middle East permanently. All right, here it is, the big one, the main plan. Everything we talked about, the drones, the water, the religious uprising, it all leads to this one goal: destroy the GCC. GCC stands for Gulf Cooperation Council. It is basically the club of rich Gulf countries: Saudi Arabia, UAE, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, and Oman. Now, why is the GCC so important? Because the GCC is the engine that keeps America's economy running. And most people have absolutely no idea. Here is how it works. I will make it super simple. Step 1. GCC countries sell oil to the world. They sell it for US dollars, not euros, not yen, US dollars. This is a big deal because it means everyone in the world needs US dollars to buy oil. That keeps the dollar strong and powerful. Step 2, once the GCC countries get all these US dollars, what do they do with the money? They invest it. And where do they invest it? In the American stock market. The stock market is like America's giant piggy bank. It is where companies like Apple, Google, Nvidia, and Microsoft are valued. When people invest money into these companies, the companies grow. The piggy bank gets fatter. America gets richer. Since 2012, the amount of money flowing from GCC countries into the American stock market has been exploding. Billions and billions of dollars pouring in every year. In fact, there are about 7 companies in America, mostly tech and AI companies like Nvidia, Apple, Google, and Microsoft, that account for about a quarter of the stock market's growth. A quarter. Just 7 companies. And guess who is heavily invested in those 7 companies? You guessed it. The GCC countries. Now here's where Iran's plan becomes clear. What if Iran destroys the GCC? Not with soldiers, not with tanks, with drones, with water attacks, with chaos. If the GCC countries are under attack, they stop selling oil smoothly. The oil supply gets disrupted. They no longer have rivers of US dollars coming in. Whatever money they do have, they have to spend on protecting themselves, buying weapons, rebuilding, surviving. That means they stop investing in the American stock market. The money stops flowing into the piggy bank, and when the money stops flowing, the stock market crashes. Those 7 big companies, their value drops, investors panic, everyone starts pulling their money out, and when the stock market crashes, the entire American economy crashes with it. Think about it like this. Imagine a cricket team that has 7 superstar players. Fans only come to the games because of those 7 players. Sponsors only pay because of those 7 players. TV deals only exist because of those 7 players. Now imagine all 7 players quit at the same time. Fans leave. Sponsors leave. TV deals collapse. The whole league falls apart. That is what happens if the GCC money stops flowing into America. Iran does not need to send a single soldier to American soil. It does not need to fire a single missile at New York or Washington. All it needs to do is break the chain, break the GCC, break the oil flow, break the dollar flow, break the stock market, break America's wallet. Keep it simple checkpoint. GCC countries sell oil for dollars and invest those dollars in American companies. If Iran destroys the GCC, the money stops. The stock market crashes. America's economy collapses. Iran's real target is not soldiers. It is the wallet. Now you might be thinking, okay, but would the rest of the world just sit and watch? No, not at all. See, Europe stopped buying oil and gas from Russia because of the Ukraine war. So where does Europe get its energy now? From the GCC, from Saudi Arabia, from the Gulf. If the GCC falls, Europe has no energy. Factories shut down. Lights go off. Economies collapse. So Europe has to join this fight on America's side. They have no choice. Their survival depends on it. What about Russia? Russia cannot allow Iran to fall, because if America and Israel successfully destroy Iran, guess who is next on the list? Russia. So Russia backs Iran, not because they are best friends, but because it is about survival. And China is playing it cool, staying neutral, watching from the sidelines. The Chinese system is set up in a way where they are okay with either outcome. Whoever wins, China will do business with them. So this is not just a Middle East problem. This Middle East conflict and the Ukraine war, they are connected. Two different chessboards, but the same game, the same players, the same stakes, energy, water, money, power. That is what this is all about. All right, let us take a breath. Let us zoom out and look at the whole picture. On one side, you have America and Israel. Their plan, break Iran into pieces, dry up their water, turn their people against each other, keep the GCC safe, keep the money flowing, stay on top. On the other side, you have Iran. Their plan, use cheap drones to drain America's wallet, destroy GCC infrastructure, unite the Muslim world, cut off the money pipeline, crash the stock market, bring America to its knees without ever setting foot on American soil. Two plans, two visions, completely opposite. And the wild part, both plans are already in motion right now. As you read this is not a movie. There is no script. There is no guaranteed happy ending. The ending has not been written yet. And the outcome will not just affect Iran or America. It will affect every single country on this planet, your country, your city, your life, energy prices, food prices, job markets. Everything is connected. So stay informed, stay curious, ask questions. Do not just read headlines. Understand the why behind the news. Because in a world this complicated, the most powerful weapon you can have is not a drone or a missile. It is understanding. Thanks for sticking with me through this one. If this opened your eyes even a little bit, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And follow along, because we are just getting started. There is so much more to unpack, and I promise we will go deeper into every single piece of this puzzle. See you in the next one.